The short story and the novel. The comparison between the short story and the novel. Let us now examine the similarity and differences between the short story and the novel. The novel and the short story are both written in the prose. Prose we know every people can understand. Both are fictional and make use of varieties of prose such as narrative and descriptive. But it is in scope that they differ. Novel is wider ranging and long. So, novel is wider range and long. The short story is a brief and deals with limited subject only. The short story is very brief and deals with a limited subject. A short story is not a novel. We never say short story is a novel in a condensed form. You cannot summarize a novel and call it a short story. We never say as a novel is like a short story and a novel is a short story. In the novel, you will notice the interest is spread over a large area. In the short story, you will find a narrow focus but a great concentration of interest. I'll focus on very interesting about the short story, not about the novel. For instance, in a novel, there are many characters, whereas in a short story, you have only a few characters, a very few characters, or in some only one. A novel has the time and space to make his or her characters unfold and and develop gradually. But the short story writers must reveal the characters in a few suggestive strokes. In a novel, there is usually a main plot and several subplots. So keep in your mind, in a novel, there is a main plot and several subplots. But in a short story, you will find only one plot with one main idea. So one plot, one main idea have the short story. Each word used helps in furthering the aim of the story. A novel may extend over several years, but a short story usually covers a more limited time span. In a novel, the narrator may indulge in the meditative remarks, digressions, and detailed descriptions, but the short story writer achieves his or her efforts by brevity. A short story may dispense with the narrator completely and achieve his or her effects by presenting events as they occur. He or she makes use of suggestions rather than explanation. These then are some of the ways in which the short story differs from the novel. It is also makes us appreciate the fact that the art of story writing is not as simple as it may appear in it. It demands great mastery of technique so that an effect of brevity, unity, concentration, and intensity is achieved. We have already mentioned that the short story as a literary form only came to be written in the early 19th century. Let us survey its rise and development. So we'll continue the same short story beyond in the next video. If you like the video, subscribe the channel, click the bell icon, you'll get more videos. Thank you for watching.